So let's talk about dependency. A narcissist is very good at making people dependent on them, but yet, further down the line, they will turn round and say to that person, you know what, it's about time you stood up for yourself and tried to get a bit more confidence. So, a classic case of they knock you down only to try and disguise the fact they're attempting to build you back up, but nothing could be further from the truth. So let's talk about the whole dependency thing for a start and how they actually go about doing it. You know how we've all come across these people before, neighbours, irritating neighbours, people at work, and including partners, of course, who, no matter what you do, they will always have a better way of doing things, and they want to let you know that as well. No matter how infinitesimally small the thing may be, guaranteed they will have a better way of doing it. And it's fine to a point, but obviously after a while it really gets on your nerves. Difference is when you're emotionally attached to somebody, we tend to take their suggestions on board. So, when you first start dating somebody, everything's hunky dory, but along the way, they'll maybe give you a little pointer here and there about what they might do that you've just said to make it better. If they ask you what you've been doing this morning, you'll tell them and they'll say, oh, have you ever thought about doing it this way? Or so on and so forth. There's always going to be an angle they'll try and manoeuvre so it gets round to them actually telling you a better way of doing things. And all that happens is the more you allow that to happen, you kind of make a rod for your own back, because the greater these suggestions will be, not only in frequency, but also in severity, to the extent that if you're not careful, they actually end up wanting to rule the roost with just about everything. That no matter what you do, it's as if you have to seek their approval first. And that's exactly what they want, because what we're really talking about here is control. However, not being satisfied that they've got you well and truly under their thumb, they have to then play even more mind games, where that's where the whole thing about, why are you always asking my opinion? Why can't you just do it for yourself? Come on, get a backbone. Stand up for yourself. Make your own decisions instead of asking me all the time. What are you playing at? And this really throws you, of course, because you're thinking, wait a minute, if I did do what I think I should do, you'd probably criticise me for that. And because I'm asking your opinion, you're also criticising me for that as well. It's a complete no-winner. And of course, that's exactly what they want. It's kind of like damned if you do and damned if you don't. So what to do? That's the $64,000 question. There's an easy way and there's a hard way. A more brutal way, shall we say, which the narcissist will not like. Either way, they're not going to like any of them anyway. But the first thing you could do is just stop telling them anything. They want to know everything that's going on in your life. Again, that's the whole control aspect, because they're just looking for little snippets that they can latch on to and again tear that idea to shreds, or again highlight the fact you should have asked their opinion in the first place. So just stop telling them anything at all. Really that's all there is to it. The second thing is that you could be a bit more blunt and say, actually, if you don't mind, I'll just do it myself. I wasn't asking your opinion anyway. And you've got this really annoying habit of continually giving me your opinion when I haven't even asked for it, which will go down like an absolute lead balloon, of course. And they'll either go off and throw a wobbly, or they'll go off in a 2-day sulk. Again, like I said, there's no easy way out of this one. But I suppose what you should be aware of is that if you come across somebody in your life who kind of like from the off is offering their unasked for suggestion straight away, then kind of that's the time to nip it in the bud then. Now, they will do the same thing. They'll probably just go off in a sulk actually, but who cares? You've only just met them. And if that's how they're going to behave then, what did you have to look forward to in the future anyway? So just bear that in mind. Dependency is all about control.